Here I am, Leon C., aka Morpheus. You are now listening to the Academy of Wow. In this lesson today, I have, of course, something valuable to share with you and talk to you about. But I'm going to be very honest with you. The Black Stallion is having a fit today. The Black Stallion and his beautiful black hair and red eyes is truly on demon time. And I have to be very careful as to what I say. This is it's a very sensitive subject for me. But I can pretty much assume and kind of comprehend that you're probably wondering, how am I upset about the title that you're reading? What makes me involved in this? Because I told you before, and I'm going to explain it to you again. And first of all, here's the disclaimer here already. Here's already a disclaimer that you need to understand. I am going to piss some people off. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I'm going to pick a fight with probably 70 to 80% of the population. And not because I'm doing it on purpose, but I stand by principle. I stand by my name. This is not what I chose for myself. I did not call myself Morpheus. This is the world around me. These are people that I know personally in my life who was blown away from our personal encounters and conversations. Me being able to say things to open up their mind. And as you would say, give them the red pill on reality, and it blows them away. They'll stand there and get as quiet as a mouse while I'm talking to them. And I have to immediately stop speaking and look at them and wonder, why are you quiet? Why are you, what did I say wrong? Why are you quiet? And when it's time for them to speak, what the common individual would say is, wow, I can't say anything to that. I never thought of that. I never thought about what you're saying. It makes sense. It just, what can I add to that? I'm quiet because you're teaching me something. Now, this isn't to blow your mind. I'm not blowing my head up. No. I got to give you these things because you got to know what you're getting ready to get yourself into before you do. Therefore, if you get your feelings in a bunch, to hell with your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. Take you and your ponytail, rainbow colored lifestyle somewhere else. And I'm not talking about LGBT. I'm just talking about the colors itself, meaning you're soft and weak as an individual. I don't care less about your sexual preference. That's you and your business. That is not what I'm discussing in this audio. I'm talking about you and your weak ass mindset. Redundant, backwards, degraded, disingenuous, fragile, unlearned human lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to let you have it today, but I'm doing my best to hold back the Black Stallion because things like this piss me off. I told you before that the Black Stallion gets crazy on this thing called the sloth. We do not like the sloth. We cook the sloth over here as a cuisine. Outside of my academy, it states everything else don't matter. You can be a little slow. I didn't say very slow. You can be a little stupid. You can be uneducated. You can have a problem, be misinformed, be programmed, or a sinner, or whatever else you call yourself to be. Hell, I don't even care if you're a space alien and you're listening to me. Fine. You are welcomed in the Academy of Wildman, and I am your professor, probably the #1 space alien. So I don't give a damn. What I care about is that you are a damn sloth. That's what I care about. You're that slow. You're that redundant in yourself, useless, and a receded asset of existence. I don't need you over here. Now, what does this have to do with the title? So you've gotten the rundown that I mean business right now. I'm on roast ass mode. It has a lot to do with it because of you as an individual. Let me ask you a question you probably don't even know how to answer it, apparently. How long have human beings been on planet Earth? How long have y'all been here? How long have we existed since the beginning of time? Just really think about it. Think about it. Open up your mind. How long have man and woman existed on Earth? It's been a long time, haven't it? A long time, right? Do we know anything about history of kings and mistresses and concubines? Don't we know anything about Genghis Khan and other great men and pharaohs and leaders who had 5 or 6 different wives, right? I mean, this is in history, right? And even if you don't stand by history because you are a moron, your nature should tell you about what we are capable of as man and womb man. And I have to explain this for a reason. I have to give you proper English of what it really is this way when I talk about man and womb man. Man with a womb man. To give you a little clarity or just a little bit of understanding, there is a difference between an automobile and a tractor semi truck. There's a difference. Both of them have wheels that go spinning on the road. Both of them consume a certain amount of either fuel or gasoline. Most likely the car is gasoline. If it's the diesel, or you can say the truck that can consume gasoline, is considered as natural gas than anything, well, most likely it's going to be diesel fuel, but they both burn it in a different way, but they both are doing almost the same thing on the road, getting from one destination to the next. Do you understand what I'm saying here? But let's go a little bit further with this. Let me break it down for you haphazardly. Now, obviously, there are some distinguishing factors according to the design and visually that there's a difference between a semi-tractor truck, or you can just call it a semi-truck, versus a regular common automobile that you can see from afar, or you can see up close, or you can see it economically and by DOT, which is Department of Transportation. You know that there's a difference between the semi-truck and the regular automobile. Now let's go a little bit further with this, with the diesel, with the semi-truck and the car. Now again, they're both two vehicles going in a direction. They both can be driven, right? Some of them are automatic, and then there are some manual transmissions, depending on the type of truck that you get in what year. Okay, now let's go even further with this. Let's go deeper with this, okay? Now let's talk about the details of this particular use of these two automobiles, or these two pieces of transportation. What can you do in a semi-truck versus a car? Let's talk about the difference between top speed. You can only go so fast in a diesel truck, depending on what you use it for, especially for commercial use or everyday transportation. And usually the top speed is going to be at least 85 miles per hour, give or take, depending on what city, town that you're in. In a common automobile, usually now it's about, you can say, the minimum of 110 miles an hour versus 120 miles per hour of top speed on your tachometer or speedometer of this particular automobile. There's various reasons why. And a lot of times, yeah, you may be able to go without rules, restrictions, and speed limits on that particular truck, 85 miles per hour. And you can do the same in the automobile. But, however, go ahead and take a turn and see what happens. Go ahead and try to maneuver this huge 25,000 pound plus truck Okay, around a sharp corner, you're gonna find yourself in a cornfield or tip top upside down on your funny looking face. However, in an automobile, in a regular car, that is a four-wheeler, as they call it, not a 16-wheeler, you can pretty much go around a corner or handle sharp turns and pretty much have a chance of being stable. Even if it's already dangerous, you can probably do that at maybe 110 miles per hour, depending on where you're going and where you're at and what conditions of the road is, because it's built differently and it can do different things. Now let's go a little bit further with this. Let's go a little bit further with this besides the size and the consumption of the fuel. I don't want to get into details with this, but it's vital according to the lesson today. This is vital. Let me go ahead and take a sip. All right. Somebody's asking me, what am I drinking on today? Oh, I got my Fit Aid again. Yeah, I'm a Fit Aid type of man, right along with green tea and organic vegetables and things like that. Why do I drink Fit Aid? Well, there's a lot of low calories, 40 calories. It says dietary supplement, but I don't use it for that. And other properties, Q10, vitamin B12, B6, thiamine, vitamin E, D3, 6. I mean, there's so many things that are valuable to this. And it has green tea extract, leaves. Yeah, pretty much almost everything that I need. That supplements on every type of level, 7 grams of sugar. Okay, but let's get off of that. Okay, we're not here to promote Fit Aid. I'm not getting anything from this, but it's a good drink. I should. Where's my check at, Fit Aid? Anyhow. So let's go further with the diesel truck and the car. Where often do you see these automobiles at? The obvious things as well in your cities, towns, and states. Most times you're going to see that the diesel trucks, the semi-trucks, are going to be used for what? Commercial transportation, ladies and gentlemen. Hauling heavy items, because that's what it's made for. Pulling, I would say, 70,000 pounds, give or take, depending on where you are, what the bridge laws are, right? Where your tandems are situated. Yeah, I studied all this stuff. I know about it. Right? And where they can go and whatever low bridge, what's that, 13.6, something like that, wherever you go. Height 13.6, and some bridges are like 10. You can't go on the 10. Truck is too tall. Anyhow, you see them mostly working for corporations or, again, commercial use, hauling something, hauling food, hauling tomato, and oftentimes hauling cattle or pigs or chicken down the road. This is what the damn thing is designed for. Now, talk about a regular automobile such as a car. What do you normally see? These are common. These are everyday. These are sitting in the restaurants. They're parked in front of your house every single damn day. Right? They're being used as normal common conversation, whatever, in front of a beachfront, in front of a commuted area, or even downtown for business, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or whatever else. Jaguar, Cadillac, that's where you see these at. Common sense will tell the average, dumb, unthinking person that it is obvious what they are used for. They are two different machines altogether. They both consume a certain amount of fuel, of gasoline. Like I said, you can drive both of them. Both of them, at least so far, are human operated. Both of them is going from one destination to the next. Yes, they both got glass windows, so you can use your funny looking strange pupils and look out of and view or scan the road to see where you're going next. That's the obvious thing. But they are used for two different functionalities and operations. That is obvious. And if I was wrong, here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. How about this? Use your thinkers on this one. How about this? Very simple. If it was possible for you to just use a regular semi-truck on a day-to-day basis as a daily driver, even though you can do it, it's probably fine if you have the proper CDLs or whatever else. We know, you know how to drive this thing around. But normally, you don't see it as a day-to-day driver. You can see it in a classic auto show or truck show for a classic sleeper truck, day cab, or something like that. Just this cool Peterbilt, you know, or this international, this cab over, which is, you know, candy colored paint job and maybe some chromed out wheels. It looks cool, you know, and make the kids drool over it. Like, oh, I want that when I get bigger, Daddy. I like this truck. It's cool. Big smokestacks on the side. But oftentimes, that is just about it. Every day, you're not going to see this truck as a regular, you're not going to see a soccer mom driving a semi-truck, be real, to a school. Let's stop being stupid here. Let's stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. You're not going to sit here and see a family jump out of a Peterbilt, long-nosed Peterbilt, to a beachfront. You're not going to see that. It's possible, but you're not going to see it. I mean, it's a hilarious thing. It's cool. Trust me, it's pretty cool to see something like that. But the chances of that, no. You're going to see them. What are you going to see the family getting out of? They're going to get out of an SUV. Let's stop being stupid here. You're going to see them get out of a Cadillac Escalade, or a Yorkin, or a, you know, if you even go that far, you go to a Lamborghini, or a Lamborghini SUV. You know, if you're down there in Miami somewhere, you're going to see something like that. Not them jumping out of, what do you call that? A Western. You're going to see them come out of what else do they got? Freightliner. You know, hey, this is my truck. This is what we do daily. You know, you see this short woman, 5'4", jump in the front seat of this truck and drive it down the road and, you know, pick up her kids and take them to the store. You ain't gonna, come on, really? You're not going to see a soccer mom go grocery shopping in an 18-wheeler. Let's stop being stupid here. Stop. If you do, it's probably 1% out there. Maybe not even that. You know, it's just a purple moon type of day, where it's just for fun, kicks and giggles. Ha ha. You know, look at mom driving a 24,000-pound truck that's used to be hauling tomatoes, pigs, and cattle. So the reality tells you that most common vehicles it's going to be the four-wheel car. It's going to be the Malibus, the Ford Tauruses, or the Jaguars and Cadillacs, or something like that, right? Or BMWs that you see around town. Small enough, it's commutable enough, saves fuel, it makes sense, and that's what it's built for. The point is, it's built for. Now let's transform that to men and women. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I went there. Take your feelings and smash it like Punkman's. I don't give a damn. This is reality over here. We talk facts. If you don't like it, get the hell on somewhere else to some soft, Barney, care about your feelings show. This ain't it. Go ahead and sell your ass somewhere else. We don't care about that here. We speak facts. Period. We are both the same, but we are built for two different things completely. You can see it from biology, anatomy, up front, from the back, from the front, and every other type of direction. We are different. Yeah, we can go to the same destination, of course. Can you pull up in a Hardee's driveway for some whatever fast food, or maybe one of their shakes in a huge what else do they got? Kenworth? Sure you can. As long as you got enough space in the parking lot, you can pull up in there with your large chrome spark, what do you call that? Exhaust pipes. A pretty awesome thing to see. You can do it, but would you do it? Probably not. That's probably very rare. That's probably something you might see in California once or twice, just for the heck of it. Right? You know, you super redneck, or you super whatever else. You know, you just ultimate trucker. You just love this sort of thing. You know, you want to drive around in this Optimus Prime looking truck. You may do that, but most likely people, and I'm not making fun of rednecks, it's just conversation. All right, don't get in your feelings. I told you, if you don't like it, take your ass on somewhere else. We don't do hatred over here. We speak facts. We're adults. If you can't handle it, take your ass somewhere else. Go. We don't need you anyway. The fact of the matter is, most people are going to pull up in a car in a Hardee's parking lot, or McDonald's, whatever else, you know, Boston, whatever. I don't care where you eat. Just what you drive is going to be different. So with this understanding or this obvious usage of these machines, comparing at the obvious woman or man, we still have a task to do as a human race, period. And here's the comparison. A woman, did I say a man and womb man? A womb man, female. A woman carries a womb. She carries I'm just going to call it incubation possibilities of being able to bring in the next generation and create the new children, our kids. And of course, the chromosomes and, genetic patterns and sharing into the DNA. We know about all that. Just because she decides not to have kids, listen carefully or be stupid somewhere else. Just because she don't want to feed into her womanhood or womb or vagina or ovary capabilities that she have, whether she get them tied up, whether she get them burnt, whether she don't want to have kids, whatever she use, birth control pills, chop her hair off, whatever the hell she want to do, does it mean it's not there? No, it don't. Let's convert this to the semi-truck, for example. Just because you don't use it to haul 70,000 pounds on the highway, just because you're not using it to travel from Chicago to New Jersey. I always go up there, New Jersey, every now and then, so that's why I talk about that. But other far reaches of the place, just because you're not using that diesel engine to maybe even use it as a a tow truck to tow other broke down diesels that are on the highway, just because you don't use it for commercial licensing and for corporations and you're the private personal owner of this truck, that does not mean it is not capable. It doesn't mean it's no longer a semi-truck. It doesn't mean it no longer can be used for commercial use. And it does not mean that it deters what this damn thing was made for. It's still a freaking semi-truck at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it. So you strange, funny, I don't know where you came from, new augmented program, new world order, strange people talking about we're the same. We think the same. We act the same. We cooperate the same as a human race. Something is wrong with your thinking and your education. You need to take your funny ass back to college or school, wherever you came from. Tell that funny looking, uneducated professor he effed up and he failed. Because the common world tells you that things are built for a reason. Trucks are built for certain things too. Normal trucks with a long bed, the Ford F-150, Chevy Silverados. What are they mostly built for? Most times during the wintertime, oh yeah, we going in on this one. We are going in on this one. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about this. I told you, I'm a demon today. The Black Stallion is fed up. Black Stallion is pissed on stupid people. Oftentimes, you're going to see a Chevy Silverado or a GMC or some sort of damn truck plowing in the wintertime. You're going to put a big flange on this thing, or whatever you call it. Y'all know what it is. A shovel in front of this truck. And this truck is going to be for hire to shovel parking lots, ladies and gentlemen, or shovel the road. And if you want to go that far, what do you see shoveling the road during the wintertime on the highways? I-46, I-9, 465, and all the rest of them, I-765, and right? You're going to see a truck moving this snow. You will not see a car. You will not. Now, there are some, I'm not saying zero. There's a possibility. There are some who think it's cool to do that. They want to have fun with putting a what do you call that? A shovel in front of a little bitty 4,000-pound redundant car, or you could say plain obsolescent plastic junk. Sure, you'll see that happening, but it's going to be very rare. It's going to be, you're hard pressed to find that. And if it is, it's for a clown joke, or maybe even your own parking lot. Maybe you're just doing it because you're cheap and you're broke, and all you can use is this regular broke down car because you don't want to actually buy a truck to shovel your parking lot because you too. Let me stop, horse, stop it, stop, Blackstack, stop, quiet, stop it. Stop it, Black Stallion, stop. Heel, boy. Whoa. Take a drink. Take a drink. Can't teach nobody this way. Got to give you this message. Oh, I'm not shy to let you know when I'm not feeling like being nice. Okay? I'm going to let you know that I do. I got emotions myself. I got feelings. I have a perspective, and I get fed up too. I get pissed. And I'm not going to sit up here and talk to you like I'm a machine. I'm a perfect man. I'm a perfect person. I don't have my up and down days, but there are some days, I swear to God, there are some days I can actually go outside and take a branch off of a tree and chew on it because I want to listen. There are some times I just want to take. I'm telling you. If there are some times, you know how you have, when you're a child and you got a rag doll or your sister's doll, because you want to get back at her so bad, you just take that Barbie doll and just wrangle it around the whole room until all the fluff come out of it. All the feathers is all, sometimes it's like that because some of us are just too damn stupid. It's like you got a television set and like the old floor models, in order for the TV to work and the short that's going on the inside, in order to get it to operate, sometimes you got to take your hand and bang the side of the television and it comes on. You got to beat it to come alive. I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying sometimes that light bulb don't come all the way on, and sometimes you got to pop it with something and the light switch turns on. This were back in 1960, 70, and some of those years. This is what happens when a parent or two parents, if their child is out of place and they're doing wrong, I'm not jumping off the subject here. We're still all about cheating. Just wait for it. It's coming. I'm building up to the point. We're getting back to the subject. All right. But I'm building all this for a purpose. I'm threading you to the ultimate. That way you can get this thoroughly in your fragile mind of what I'm saying, and you won't have no excuse as to not understanding or comprehending why I've made this audio. So what I was saying is sometimes parents, and it was acceptable, it was a normal thing, where if the child is acting stupid in the back of the car, or they're loud, or he's hitting on Sarah and little Brandon or Davy, don't want to cooperate, the father will reach his hand in the back of this in the car and pop him on top of his head. Why was this? Why do you have to do this all the time? Why was sometimes when your nappy head child is walking in Target, Walmart, some damn where, or diaper, just wherever the hell they are, and they start acting crazy? Or they running through the aisles and the mom is saying, get over here, right? Or the dad is telling them to do something that a father can only tell them so many times. It's the mothers that have problems keeping their kids in line. I know that from experience. But fathers, they only say things once or twice and child's going to straighten up because they know there's going to be some action. There's things that men can ensue that women cannot. Again, the truck and the car. There are things that the four-wheeler, 4,000-pound car can do and go that the diesel truck cannot. Do you understand? The diesel truck might be able to haul 70,000 pounds, but this little bitty car can do some things that'll make the diesel truck jealous and envious and problematic. Go places, go into low bridges, right? can get into gear at a fast enough pace and all this old great stuff, right? Getting out of parking lots. So there are some things that men can do that women can't do, especially when it comes to authority. And sometimes if a man or father just simply turn around and look at his son or daughter, they know full damn well they better straighten up or that television set is going to turn on. He's going to make sure that the sound system or the display that's not working on the television is going to immediately work, because she know, or the boy knows, what time it is. The father's going to give him that look. Boy, if I tell you again, you know what's going to happen. Don't let me repeat myself. And sometimes the father, if he's smoking a cigarette or he's just chewing on something and he's sitting there and his legs crossed or something, maybe across the table or sitting outside on a lawn chair, let their child do something stupid. All the father's going to do is do something like this under his voice. And the child's going to go over there. The child's going to look in the father's direction, and the father's going to tilt his head, and that child automatically know, I effed up. I'm in trouble. My dad is going to beat my ass. I'm not talking about, illegally or nothing like that. I'm talking about abuse. Shut your mouths, Mrs. and Mr. Karens. You too, take your bubble ass somewhere else, okay? I'm talking about really chastising, teaching, raising your child as you're supposed to. They know there's going to be consequences. They know that the father means business. Those are things that sometimes women cannot do. All women usually can do is raise their voice and threaten their child. I told you not to do this. Why come you don't want to listen to me? Why I get a kiss? You been nappy head child. If we wasn't in the store, I'll beat your... You already know. Nonsense, because they can't do what men do. So most times they got to yell at the top of their voice. But the whole point of this, the whole thing of why I am bringing this subject to this, the threading to the subject of cheating, okay, is the very fact that oftentimes in the old days and sometimes now, parents realize that there's a short in the light bulb system. Like there's a lamp and you got to pop it with your hands or shake it just a little bit and the light will come on because there's a short somewhere. They just want to take time to do the surgery and figure it all out. They don't have time for it. Where you're out in public, you're in a restaurant, you're in a meeting somewhere, wherever you are in front of people, and your child does something stupid, knocks something over, or disrespect you, or a person, or an adult. Sometimes the parents will reach down and, all you hear is this. And that child's sitting there with with their smile upside down and a little bitty disappointed tear in their eye because the parent had to turn the light bulb on. And sometimes with the society that we live in today, and I'm not talking about condoning violence or child abuse, shut your mouth. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, you need to go back to a different planet where you belong. You don't need to be here. There's nothing wrong with telling your child that your child is wrong and teaching your child the way that it should go. And if some of you who call yourself Christians or leaders or real parents, there is a statement that I'm going to throw back at you. I'm going to contradict you. I'm going to throw your junk back at you. It's spoil the rod and save the child for a reason. If you don't spoil the rod, the police is not your child's parent. The judge is not your child's parents. The outside world is not your child's parents of mercy nor family. The way that they are going to chastise your child most likely is going to put your child 6 feet under the ground or make sure that they are no longer here or in prison somewhere. You take your choice. You raise your child upright, teach your child, put your child in the right perspective, or let the world do it who don't really love or care about your child. And the way they will not be through love and grace. It will be through mercilessness, through violence and aggression. You take your pick. Take your pick. That's what I got to say about that. So this is what's going to lead us into cheating. So oftentimes I think like this as the leader as I am, And the society needs the light bulb to be turned on. That's right. Oftentimes, that's sometimes, when you watch human activity and nature, the dumb things that y'all do sometimes, it's almost like watching a child put their finger in a light socket and you just told them not to do it. Now, here's another thing. It's one thing to actually, for that child to witness someone else stick something dangerous. And I'm not giving any type of idea, just in case they shouldn't be, but if they do, you're a teenager or some sort of child listening to this. Stick something in the light socket and watch this thing catapult across the room or turn into ashes or something dangerous, right? You see it happening. They witness this thing happen, and then they go behind it and do the same thing twice because they think it's cool to do. Like, you watch somebody put their hand on the stove and it burns and they jump back. Ow! Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, somebody help. It's one thing to witness that face to face. It's another thing altogether when you do witness it and then you do the same thing. You take your funny, strange Martian ass over there and do the same thing. You just saw somebody jump off of the oven top. Their ass is on fire and probably, I ain't gonna go there and get gross with it. And then you go over there and say, oh, I'm gonna try it again. I don't think it's actually hot. They're pretending. I see that their skin is red. They need bandages, but I'm going to do it still. I think it's cool. And you do the same thing. That's when you know that the light bulb isn't working. You're not grounded. You're not grounded. You are a guitar that's not grounded. You are an audio system in a theater that's not grounded. All you hear is a loud hum and crackle around the room. It's a very distorted sound, an uncomfortable place to be in. And sometimes in order to get it straightened out, you may not find out what the short is. You got to shake it up to realize it. Find it out. Then when you shake the light bulb, sometimes the light bulb get brighter, meaning it's going out. But, at least it comes on, right? Temporarily. That's what some people are like. Your elevators don't go to the top floor. Now, I gave you everything that I could give you as your brother in crime. I've threaded it all the way to this point. Now I am going to give this Shangri-La. Do you understand me? I'm going to go ahead and give it a drink. I know 38 minutes into it, but there was a lot of truths to what I was talking about. There's reasons why I built up all this. There's much lessons before now. So it's not like you was missing out on anything. Drinking on my alkaline water today. And as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, there's a difference. There is a difference between tap water and alkaline and distilled water, spring water with electrolytes and mineral water. I did my test. I did my boiling test and body compositions and all that, pH balance and stuff like that. So I know it's real. Some people say, oh, I didn't know it's real alkaline water. You wasn't there to see him. Oh, you know the difference. It's like knowing what real gold is. Knowing what painted silver is versus what real silver, you know. Sometimes some of you just absent-minded. Anyhow, here it is. Cheating should not even exist. It shouldn't. And here it is in my world, and has been for a long time. No such thing as cheating. None. I never cheated. Uh-oh. You didn't say that, Morpheus. No, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something about cheating. And why cheating exists amongst low-rung, low-profile, low-thinking, one-nighters, low-level, swamp-dwelling individuals. Yeah, I can say it like that because I can back it up. There's no reason behind it. But there is one reason that stands out amongst the rest of them. You have, first of all, you are a low self-esteem person. And I said it here and now. Because you got to be slump and sludge enough to sneak behind your companion's back. You got to be dirty enough to hide underneath the disguise of darkness and whatever cover or scheme that you got in order to cheat on your partner or flirt with everybody else against your partner, which is still a point of cheating, or giving another person your energy and your time, which still is another form of cheating, or even sexually enticing that other individual with your body and lustfully teasing them what you might be capable of doing in the bedroom by giving them an imagination by the way that you dress and carry yourself. That is also cheating, and it's sludgy to do so. And there's other words for that. It's a low life mentality and potential. And we're going to get on with it. Now I'm going to put everything together for you. Someone asked this question, and it set a lot of things in motion. And I hear it all the time, especially by this generation and some older. Just because the man's 54, 57, 52, and some of them are 43, 44, that don't mean that they are wise like God. That don't mean that these men can't do wrong. A lot of these men are boys in grown man clothes. A lot of these men, they're just children who never grew up, who never knew themselves. They just flowing through life like a leaf falls from a tree. They just doing what comes natural without any thought, like a ship without a rudder, no direction. Just put yourself in the water. We'll just explore whatever's out there. We'll deal with whatever comes. These men are sheer dodo birds, and there are some women like that too. You are not exempt from this. Both men and women, you get the roast basket over here and the dodo hat as well. You get the same treatment. I don't play that type of game over here. I'm going to give you the truth, whether you like it or not. Why the hell you need to cheat? Why not be honest? This is what most people ask me. How come people can't just be honest and tell the partner or person that they with what they want? Why not just explain yourself? Why not just say, hey, this is what I want to do. And that's that. If you don't like it, well, hey, we break up, go somewhere else, find somebody else. No, there's a reason behind it, because most of you choose the wrong people. Tires slashed out, windows bashed. Somebody's getting thrown out of a 2-story building. Somebody's getting ran over by their 4-wheeler car. All these things can happen. They lie about you on social media. They blast your name. They tell the world who you slept with. Right now, you no longer can be the senator. Now you lose your corporate seat in your corporation, and all this unnecessary, childish, dumb, low-life, broken, swamp lifestyle from kids that just need their light bulb turned on. You just need a twig broken from a tree and just bent over and swak up, right? Have you ever heard that sound before? Like when you swing something in the air and just swak up. Just wake up. Because here's the fact. Because you're not mature enough to be honest. Because you can't even be honest with yourself. You're too child. You're too redundant in yourself. And you choose the wrong type of people. You don't get into a relationship until you are the best version of yourself. You don't choose your mate or your wife or your husband until you are the best version of yourself. When you are the best version of yourself, you know what you are capable of. You know your position in life. A semi-truck, most people who buy it and sell it in corporations and jobs, they know the position of this semi-truck. When you have and you own a car, you know what you should do and sometimes can't do with the automobile. It is a known universal thing. How can you get the two messed up and mismatched? And here's the reality, because you should know that there are other things deep in the recesses of your mind or your phylum that you either want to do or you don't want to do, or you want to explore or you don't want to explore. As a international dummy, as most men are, yeah, I said it, international dummies, you should know your own nature, especially if you're looking for a pretty thing, a very attractive looking thing. You know full good damn well most times you're not going to be content with this bowl of stew for the rest of your damn life, and most men know that. You know from heaven to hell that you're going to be married to this girl for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, whatever years, and you're not going to want another piece of flesh. Get your donkey ass out of here. Go somewhere. Go. Take your ass back to kindergarten because you're stupid. Yeah, I said it. I don't hold punches over here. I don't play. I don't go into a boxing match with gloves on. You're going to feel my knuckles. But I don't play like that. That's for kids. You act like a grown damn man over here, and I'm going to treat you like it. How are you not going to sit there and think to yourself, you are making the ultimate sacrifice of being with this one woman, this one feeling, this one girl, this one set of female flesh in all her varieties and all her ways, failures and perfections, for a good 30-something years, or a full-time relationship or a serious monogamous boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. You are a monkey from the zoo. That's what you are. And sometimes, and I hate to say it, but it's the reality, you women are the worst. You do the same thing, knowing full well you got plethora of options. You want to be with the next guy. You see the Michael Jordans of the world and the tall, handsome, dark, and whatever else that you look at. Top-notch guys. And you know all you're doing is getting the resources from this one dodo sloth dude, this imp of a man. No, imp of a boy. Excuse my French. Yeah, I call it French. They compétent. Even if that's French, I don't know. Hell, I don't care. And so, you know, you got this thing called a starter husband. Only in America, only in the first world, funny looking, zoo ass country of broken, milk drinking, halfway functioning, and awkward, strange species will say some dumb shit like that. Starter husband. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, just temporary. He's my practice husband. Oh, he's my boyfriend. Oh, he's just for right now. He's paying the bills. And you know full good damn well he's just a boat that you're jumping on temporarily before you get to the next shore, before you get to the next yacht, before you get to the next mega yacht, super mega yacht, because that's what you're looking for. And so you'll waste this man's time and use him for whatever resources while you are spread eagle on every other type of dude that's probably getting it for free or getting it for half price. What the hell? And so you make this man think that you're content with him, that you're not cheating or flirting with other people on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever other sneaky POF and social media platforms that you got going on, are for most of you back alley action. Instead of you being honest with this man and saying, hey, you're just for now. You're just for sport. You're just temporary. Or, oh, baby, well, we're just doing it for now. Or why don't you just be, no, here we go. Oh, y'all not going to like this. Oh, Lord. I'm burning. I'm burning. Oh, my goodness. Why don't you just be honest with him and say, baby, it's just your turn. Oh, man. Y'all going to hate me today. I'm going to be hated. But guess what? I don't care. I don't care about what you think or how you feel. I'm going to spit the facts because that's what it is. When you do an archery and that arrow hits bullseye, it is what it is. It's on point. You don't like it? Get the hell away from the competition. Go find something else. Go to the bowling alley and put on those bumpers because you can't do a strike. Prevent yourself from doing a strikeout like you usually do anyway. Buck too fast self. It's exactly what it is. Why don't you just be honest and say, baby, it's just your turn. I'm only using you for your money. I'm only here temporarily because I just need financial support. That's it. But guess what? Don't put everything in me, sir. I mean, literally, but don't invest in me. Don't think that I'm going to be your wife for the rest of your life. I don't want you to think that you're going to have your kids until your kids are 18. I don't want you to think that we're going to be married forever. I don't want you to think that because while we're together, baby, I'm actually planning on, I'm looking for another man. So just know that our relationship is only temporary before I go to the next opportunity. Can't be honest. Can't be honest. Same as him. I'm an equal roast opportunist over here. On both ends. I'm a balanced guy. You're wrong, then you're wrong. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing as cheating. It's only you showing your reflective, dirty, irrelevant, broken, and self-hating nature against yourself. Because you can't be honest. And I'm going to tell you something before. You'll say, oh, Morpheus, you're lying. You never cheated. You want to know why I've never cheated? Because I accepted loss. I have accepted when I've been in my martial arts battles, when I have taught classes, when I have been in military training. I haven't been to the military, but I've been in military training just for the training, not actually been in there, but I wanted to know things, right? Rifle and survival, stuff like that. Anyhow, when I did the competitions, I've accepted that I might lose, but I wanted to win more than anything. So I won. I accepted I was going to lose because I wanted to win. You got to lose to, listen, y'all don't understand. When I did high competition in martial arts, I've accepted that I might get knocked out. I might get a dislocated shoulder. I might get kicked out. Things happen that isn't even on the books. Accidents happen all the time. You could be hurt. You can sprain something. You could really leave the match going straight to the hospital as if you was in real battle with somebody. But I have accepted that that comes with it. So I've accepted that I'm going to lose, but as I'm losing, I'm going to get the trophy. I'm going to win. When this is all said and done, you're going to give me a black eye. You're going to break my arm. I just may get slammed 100 times. I may get flipped. Your Taekwondo, Tai Chi may be better than mine. I might lose breath. I might go unconscious. You might knock me out a few times. I may lose a tooth. I may get, listen, I may embarrass myself in front of thousands of people, but you better be damn sure while I'm sacrificing these losses, I am going to win. I'm doing this because I'm not here for fun. I'm doing it to win. The sacrifice is the black eye and being talked about in the locker room. Or, oh, you lost. Oh, it was your opportunity. And the coach getting upset and mad. And sensei, you should have tried harder. And I taught you this and that. When it comes to relationships, what is the comparison and differences? I have automatically accepted I am going to lose 99% of women, or have lost 99% of women. I'm going to lose. The thinking is I am going to be honest and truthful, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt me, and it's going to hurt her. But I'll be damned, because the road on the end is going to be golden paradise when it's all said and done. When it's said and done, I am going to find the best of the best. I'm going to put myself in a position where I am just going to win all the way around, because I am focused on what's right, not what's temporarily pleasurable, because I'm at honor to myself. My honor is to myself. My honor is to myself and to my goal and the victory that I see ahead. I'm going to get slammed. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to lose. But damn it, I'm going to get this damn trophy. So I would tell my girls, I am not going to be monogamous. Listen, you're not going to be my number one girl. You're not going to be the only girl. Forget it. You might as well just pack your, no, oh baby, but I'm a go-getter. I'm a boss babe. Well, I've said this before and I'll say this again. If you're not Scarlett Johansson, get going, kick rocks. You're not going to get that commitment. But regardless of that, shout out to Scarlett Morpheus. Anyhow, no, but 99% of them, I just told them like it was. Hey, I'm a man of variety. I have choices. I have options. That girl over there, she may be chosen. I may like her. I'm not going to hide behind a manly facade. Oh, I'm alpha. You're just going to have to deal with it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to take a drink. Voice is getting kind of harsh here. Whatever you say. Or, I don't got to explain myself to her. I'm manly. I'm a high value man. That's just what she's going to have to deal with. No, sir. Let me educate y'all for a moment here. Let me tell you how women operate, because I have 3 of them, and I don't call them women. They're my companions. Okay? Now, the way they operate is, it don't matter what class that she come from, whether she's from the hood, whether she's from Martin Luther King Street, whether she's from 5th and Ball Street, 106 in Park, or George Washington Street in Harvard University. If you lie to this girl, whether you are the Elon Musks, Bill Gates, Donald Trumps, or whoever else of the world, you won't survive for long. Because there's a thing about vindictiveness and revenge that these girls are going to wreak on you. You're going to find out that you just shortened your life by 35% being a stupid man. Because you think that you're Mandinga and you don't have to answer to no damn body. It's been said before by wise men that honesty is the best policy. Saying the truth will get you in trouble. It's not going to get you laid. And it's not going to put you in the high seat, but it's going to keep you alive for the next day. It's at least going to put you in a position where people know where you sit and where you stand. Especially if you're not holding any dark secrets, trying to hide from people and, keep dirt and all this crazy, childish high school mentality. That's why you stink too. That's why when somebody's life is skunkish, you are a skunk by affiliation. That's why 304s, flock together. High value people flock together. The famous flock together. Ruthless flocks together. Gangs flock together. If you're from the red, blue, purple, white, or wherever else that you come from, flag or bandana, you flock together because one stank is the other person's stank by association. So shut that BS down now, talking about, well, I don't do that kind of stuff. Well, you know somebody who do, so you just like them. If she's acting out like that, I'm going to say you do. Even if you sitting at home, you ain't got nothing to do with it. You know this person. You're just like them. Get the F on somewhere. Take your spaceship and goodbye. Go ahead and extend your antenna and tell them ET phone home with your ass. You're guilty by association. You're guilty because you're an accomplice from the person, because you know, and you know full damn well who they are and what they're doing. The point of the matter is lying and being deceitful, cheating, hiding, cheating against your companion or your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know you're wrong. That's low self-esteem, because when that person finds out, just like I told you about whatever man he think he is, if you're honest with the girl, at least to give her the decision to stay or leave. Simple as that. Or she can decide to accept you, or she'll just figure it out. Okay, this guy is, he's really with this girl, but hey, he's coming back home to me. Okay, cool deal. It's not like she's playing stupid. She knows exactly what you're doing. She knows full well that your tie did not smell like Vidal Sassoon when you left the house. Don't play. Don't play. She see the red hickeys on your neck. She's just glad that you come home to her and paying your respects and still feeding the kids and kissing her baby good night and sending her to Mount Kilimanjaro in the Grand Canyon every now and then, giving her pleasure where her toes are curling. You know, and you bending her back several times, keeping her happy. You may live a little longer, but when you are, I gotta stop. When you are the waste basket of the society, that's when stuff happens. This is when you end up on the first page of the news. This is how people disappear, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you find out on a billboard, missing persons. You don't know where the hell you're at. You waking up and you'll wake up in the back of somebody's trunk or in your own trunk somewhere. Or they're pulling you out of the river or a pond. I am telling you, this because your society, your sick world is so childish, so broken. This is why I threaded everything together. I put everything together so you can understand what I'm saying. There is no damn excuse. You can see it from afar, your position, what you're made of, what you can do, and you should know at a certain maturity point of your life. Semi-trucks have been around for years. Regular wagons that used to be versus the automobiles that are here now, just a upgraded version, 3 times fold with the, gasoline engine and technology embedded in it. Now the horse is not from it. The horses is actually the combustion and torque in the engine. Listen, it's not like it was made yesterday. We know what cars do. And you should know your capabilities and what you desire and what you want. If you like variety, be honest and say, hey, I want variety. This, we're here for right now, but hell, you see that person over there? Psst, that person's my type too. And if they give me a chance, baby, it just might happen. And you got some girls say, well, just don't do it in my face. I mean, of course it's not going to be done in your face unless you want a threesome. I mean, duh. Oh, duh. Of course they're going to be done in your face. Now you do throw it up. Hey, yeah, I smashed that too. You don't operate like that. And definitely a woman. A woman's not going to just tell you, yeah, I slept with him too. Unless she's trying to be vindictive and rub it in your face. But of course. But there's a different story. And again, cars can do things that trucks can't do. It is a different story I'm not going to get into. But it is a different dynamic when a man cheats versus when a woman cheats. Get over the reality. The world ends and the heavens are destroyed when women decide to jump over the fence with her man. When she opens up herself, man, that's an extent of the law. When you talk about when it comes to legal courtroom situations, and the judge is judging you, they judge you with the extent of the law, with the heaviest of the books and consequences, because it's that bad. It's like emotional terrorism within a man's life. But when a man do that, it's a different story, because he's made different. He's a different design. He's a different creature altogether. He's been made for several things for years. Again, the diesel truck can do other things. They haul, they heavy, they big, they do things, they're sluggish. But an automobile is different. They're both two different machines used for two different things. So when a man cheats, it's different. Although wrong by association, meaning conversation. This is where both automobiles, the diesel truck and the car, both meets in the middle, because they're both transportation and they both got wheels that spin round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The dumbasses on the bus go round and round. We are idiots. It's very easy to understand what you are here for as a species or person. The human race is not hard to figure out, such as yourself when you look at your funny self in the mirror. And the key is communication. There's no such thing as cheating when you are talking. Accepting the loss is accepting the victory. Once again, not to put myself into the fold, 90% of the people around you are who you plan to get married or become a companion with. If you are honest with them, you may live to see another day. They have a choice to say, okay, this is what this person is. Either I take it or I leave it, or I can just accept it. You will be surprised that a high percentage might say, well, okay, I get it, but hey, I still want to be with you. I love you. I care about you. You're one of a kind. I'll just deal with you. Oh, yeah, you cheated last week, but okay, at least you told me. Yeah, I might do that from time to time, but you're my number one. Oh, okay, well, just, don't bring no STDs home. As long as you're not trying to pay their bills. Who's that girl? Well, baby, to be honest with you, we had a little fling, and it was nothing. Just, one of those one-night stands, and, I don't call her and talk to her. But I got to be honest with you, if she called me again, I might give in, but, she's not married to me. She's not you. She don't got the ring. She's not driving around in my Mercedes and my, my Mustang Cobra. That's you, baby. Dang, and she'd be like, I can't tell. You still be coming home to me. Well, yeah. Dang. Okay. All right. Let me think about it. I don't want to destroy your marriage. We've been married for 14 years and we got like 2 teenagers and, whatever, 3 kids. I just don't want to destroy it over you just having a one night stand. I'm not going to give her the victory of losing you as the father of my kids, the daddy of my kids, for the sake of you just trying to get your whistle wet for like an hour and a half. So, let me think about it. And eventually y'all go through counseling and you talk about it through whoever the person is to try to mitigate the situation. And, that's how things go. It just can go that path. It's not going to be as dramatic. Nothing is as dramatic as when your girl or man watch you pull up to somebody's strange house. I'm just giving you a scenario here, the most dramatic. And they're watching you from across the street some kind of way, not stalking, just so happen to be there at the right time, right place. And watch you get out of your vehicle to walk up to this person who can either be, and we're not going to talk about that because that's when you really cross the lines, your best friend, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, something like that, somebody that you know of personally, and watch you actually embrace them, hug, and then deep kiss, French kiss, and maybe a smack on the ass, and you know there's some endearment. You know something's going on. You know that they're not greeting. Friends don't greet each other like that. Friends don't come. You don't go up to your friend and you hug them and you put your tongue in their mouth and smack their ass. You don't do that. No way. That's a different dynamic, because what happened is that shock and that surprise. Listen, somebody, I need a witness over here. I need a witness. I need a witness. Somebody, I need a witness somewhere. There is no greater problem than the shock itself, than the surprise that for 5 years, 6 years, 12 years, 13 years, you are standing there before them, showing them that you've been frolicking intimately with this person, and probably even because they don't know, listen, because they don't know what you have invested in that person when it comes to finances and money and time. That initial shock is going to cause them to reach in their glove compartment while they're sitting across the street and wait for you and your dumb ass to maybe even right there while you tangled up with them and make sure that both of you understand their pain and their wrath, or they might wait until you leave their presence and they'll make sure you personally understand how they feel. It's because of the initial shock. It's because of the surprise factor. Surprise! Surprise! There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing worse than that. That initial gut punch, they'll black out, they'll lose consciousness. And I'm telling you from experience, I've heard this, I've saw this, I've been around it. I've been counseling people and helping people all around the place, all around the world, especially America. Listen, they don't care about who's in the back seat. If there's a teenager sitting in the front seat, there's a 12-year-old sitting in the back. Listen, or a 2-year-old, that'll really piss them off even more. That right, the fact that there's a 2-year-old baby in the back of the seat and you're up there messing with somebody, you know what? Those children will disappear in a matter of seconds. And you better pray in your prayers to Allah, Buddha, God, Christ, to whoever else, the devil, or your deceitful self, ancient globe or alien, that there's nothing in that car that they can actually project at you. It happens because you, as a cake, let me stop, Black Stallion, stop it, stop, calm down, boy, whoa, Black Stallion, whoa, whoa. Some of y'all like Morpheus. It's crazy. He's talking to himself in third person. No, listen, I can say some stuff. The world I come from, men don't talk. We don't talk. I'm only doing this to teach you and show you some stuff. We do action. I come from a time where men would say, we're going to go outside and we're going to dust it up a little bit. We're going to go outside and dance. So what? 2 men are going outside to dance. I don't need to see this. No, you don't want to. But that means they go outside. They're going to scuff it up for a little bit. Where nobody get involved. No authorities, no issues. We're going to talk about it through fisticuff. And I'm going to show you who's the better man. And that same energy still runs in my blood. I don't talk. I'm always at zero tolerance. And zero tolerance means you have no resilience. You have no filter. There's no filter here. The only thing that stands before myself getting out of control, or sometimes getting out of control, is the Black Stallion. And man, it works out well in martial arts challenges and competition and in boxing when I'm training people and you have one of those students that say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not how you body slam and you think you're bad, Morpheus. And then I put him down in 2 seconds. That's when it's most useful, or being an idol and a leader for teenagers and other men. But when I'm trying to conversate with you, it's kind of difficult because I want to say some things, man, because some of you men, I don't even know why I'm calling you men. I don't even understand. I really, okay, let me be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give it to you. I can't hold it back. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Listen, I don't know how a lot of you men today and our women have survived to exist this long and be so dumb. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't understand how, as an entire human race that's been here for thousands upon thousands of years, not understand who the hell you are today. I don't get it. I don't understand. You got movies. You have, listen, back in the 1990s, you could, all kind of black movies, white movies, Asian movies, Bruce Lee movies, Goosebumps, Ghostbusters, fairy tales, Disney's, Cars, you got Mickey Mouse. You have everything you need possible, especially when it comes to relationships, black and white movies, Waiting to Exhale, basketball wives and all kind of other crazy, comedic stuff. You got Oprah on mainline TV. You got men on social media, YouTube, Instagram. You got all the information you need to understand how to navigate to be the best version of yourself, and just be honest and just accept kicking rocks are either you're going to fail or you succeed, and y'all still make dumb ass decisions that don't make any damn sense. Your light bulb is not on. Just like that floor television, you need to reach your hand down and smack the side of it and turn the light bulb on. How do you not understand that communication is vital? All you got to do is open up your goddamn mouth. Are you that so low self-esteem? Are you that so sneaky of a sludge, or a putrid, vile, diseased individual where you can't be honest? Are you that so self-esteem with yourself? All you got to do is say, this is what I want, or this is what I do not want. I'm going to go here and do this, or I'm not going to do that. I don't think this is right. This is what it is. Straightforward, left and right. And here it is. Because you rock solid, ignorant asses put yourself in situations where you got to lie to get out of it. You put yourself in situations that's like prison. Marriages can be like prison. Long-term relationships can be like prison. Monogamous relationships can be like prison, only when you go in it with the wrong mindset, without a goal in mind, without letting your partner know we are going to grow. I told my girls, not my girls today, but my girls in the past, every last one of them, I said, listen, I care about us, but I'm going to let you know right now, I'm going to change a little bit. I'm going to be better. The man you see now, I am going to be better next week. In a month from now, I'm going to be better. By the time, listen, if we're together in 2 years, I'm going to be a totally different man. I'm going to be better than what I was before. Once upon a time, I was a Ford Taurus with no paint job and just manual roll-up windows and whatever else. Now air conditioning. I'm a Cadillac. Next year, automatic transmission, automatic roll-up windows, and backup camera. The third year, I am a Porsche 911. 700 and something horses, and whatever, $330,000 value car. I am going to get better. So while I'm changing, baby, realize this. I want some things. Listen, I love my white girls. They're not going nowhere. Okay, they're not going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. You forget it. You're done. You know, that's my go-to. You understand? That's the cream in my cookies that has to be there. If there's no cream in my cookies, throw that away. It's useless. Gotta have my white girls. Every now and then, gotta have my Latinas. They are about it too. Gotta have that spice. I mean, if she comes along, be prepared, because she's got a seat. You're just gonna have to accept. You're gonna have accept. I am not going to limit my life and my time. You need to know that the variety is real. I'm not gonna lie to you, sweetheart. If you got a premonition or you think that something's going on between me and Margarita, yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's not gonna be no surprise. You should know. Every now and then I might like my chocolate, depending on who she is. I'm very, very picky. Very, very picky when it comes to chocolate. You know, but when it happens, don't get shot. You know, it might be, you know, maybe 1 out of a million. Who's to say? Asian girls, they up there at the top. Deal with it. You know, all they got to do is just, hey, I'm Young Gun Sing. But, oh, come on. Okay, there you go. That's it. She wins automatically. As soon as she opens up the door, the crown is waiting for her. Simple as that. You're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, and, you know, you got my Indians. I'm the Indian chief. So, hey, you know, she come along and sashaying, you know, there's a seat for her as well. And it just might happen. It might or it might not. It depends on a woman. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and pretend that I'm going to be monogamous with you and you alone for the rest of your life. Listen, you got to be out of your damn mind. You are out of your damn mind. There are too many beautiful, voluptuous, wonderful, beautiful, long hair, big eyed, young, you know, fertile, curvy, smart, you know, applicable, and can add value to my life type of females out there. And you are going to be the only one? Oh, you're not the goddess of the universe. Take that, going somewhere else with that. No. You're not God gift to me. You might as well go ahead and forget that. That dream is crushed. Period. But if you are going to sit in that seat, we have principles, we have standards. And this, ladies and gentlemen, takes us to the final step of this lesson that we are both going to learn and accept today. If I commit myself to one girl, I have just sacrificed the entire zoo. I'm done. I took one giraffe or whatever. Oh, you know, not an elephant, but, you know, chimpanzee, lioness or somebody, right? That's it. That is me for the rest of my life. That means every other girl is off the roster. That means I got to accept that I can't be with them. I chose you. I didn't set down principles. We had no conversation. I mean, you got to know, she has to know what she's dealing with. No woman, see, I'm going to show you how it happens. Let's just say, and I'm just giving you a hypothetical. I'm just telling you. I love my white girls. I do. Honestly do. Okay. And what if I told one of my girls, I said, hey, you know, I don't deal with Indian girls, for example, and you're the only one, you're the apple of my eye, you're the greatest, whatever else, you know, I ain't gonna about to, you know, I'm committed to you. And we go out to the Bahamas, pretty much everywhere. So we go, you know, can't think of the place I just came from. It's a tropical place. It's a shame I can't remember it, but that's okay. It's neither here or there. So I'm always traveling to places or vacation and having conversations and grouping up with people and things like that. And there may happen to be like, you know, 6 Indian girls there, you know, all ranges and ages and, you know, cute, my thing, right? And she's comfortable. She's like, oh, they're cute. They're young. They're 23, but I know you don't get down like that. You know, you my boo. You don't care. You know, they walking around with you know, some of them, their long dresses on. They got their jewelry on, gold bracelets or whatever else that they do, right? She's going to be comfortable. She's going to be all right with the situation, right? Because she's going to, he's not interested in them. He said he'll never even date them. He's not even, he don't care. So what? And she just leaves out of the room and whatnot. All the girls are just frolicking around. She knows that I'm immediately going to be content, correct? Now, what if some kind of way in our trip, or we're out of town, she finds out that I did have a relation with one of those Indian girls, that we did frolic in one of the hotel rooms or something, and you know, she figured out, again, there's multiple ways of figuring it out. Either might be telling her, or you know, just, you know, I'm sitting at the table and the Indian girl walk up to me and say, hey baby, you know, hey, right, you know, where are we going, you know, what are we doing, and hey, who are you, hi, and like, oh, what? And my girl look at me like, I thought you didn't like Indian girls. And what? Wait a minute, you lied to me this whole time? You lied. Listen, here it is. Listen. You lied to me this whole time? You lied to me. Wait a minute. I trusted you as a man. I gave you my time, my body, my space, my youth, my fertility. You told me you really didn't like Indian girls like that, and come to find out you really did. She's going to say this. Why did you lie to me? Ladies and gentlemen, listen world, listen YouTube. Some of you have experienced this before. You know I'm telling you the damn truth. Whenever crazy stuff like this happen, most times they're going to, first of all, they're going to be shocked that you did something. And the next thing that comes afterwards is why? Why did you do it? Why did you lie? Basically, why? Because you didn't open up your goddamn mouth and you wasn't honest to begin with. So what happens is when you don't even explain what the real is, you don't tell them the truth, or you're not a matter of fact with yourself, chaos ensues. And I'm not saying they have a different, and I'll have bias against different type of cultures or different type of girls. I'm only giving you examples here, even though I do have my preferences. And a woman is a woman, right? They all come with their issues, with their factory-based issues. But what I'm saying is, most men, especially myself, we're all about variety, different things. Different ideas, different subjects, different places to go, different sensations, different girls, especially if we don't limit ourselves. So if I don't know myself as a man, or know my preferences, or know the standards of the relationship or the woman that I'm in, I'm setting myself up for failure. How can there be such thing as cheating if you know that you're going to have to sacrifice the world to be with this one person? This is why in the vows, especially in marriages, it says, this person, the lady or person you're standing next to have and to hold, from sixes and for poor and all that, you know, to death do you part, all these commitments before God. You put the ring on their finger, you crush the glass, or you jump over the broomstick. This is a ritual tradition for a reason, because you're making a promise, especially when all the ex-boyfriends or girlfriends and people and strangers are in the audience. You are swearing before God that this is the only person that you're going to commit yourself to. Mind, body, and spirit. Only in America, only in this broken swamp, retarded, kindergarten-like state country is where you have all kinds of marriages. You got a variety of what you think marriage is. When marriage is a commitment between you and that person. You got the swingers, you got wife swap, you got cuckolding. What the hell why would you get with that person? Why don't you just come up with your own SEX community then? Dummies, instead of being honest, knowing yourself before you get into something like that. That's the problem. Been here for thousands of years and still don't know how to correct your mistake. Just still don't know how to act like damn adults. I told you it's going to be an uncomfortable conversation. I don't care whose toes I step on. You shouldn't be so damn stupid and sick with yourself. Be honest. You shouldn't be no such thing as cheating. It should be open communication and conversation. Hey, this is what it is. If you don't like it, too bad. So the 90% of women and girlfriends that I used to be with, I've explained to them, hey, this is going to be I'm a different man. If you're going to be with me, you have to realize there's going to be girlfriend number 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe even 5. And you're going to know about it. If you don't like it, there ain't going to be no surprises over here. There ain't going to be no daggers underneath my pillow and she's stalking me and need to do, private investigators, figure out, whose house I'm coming out of. And, is this his child? Is this baby over here? Absolutely not. Because you already know from the beginning what you're dealing with. There is not going to be no surprise. If you're surprised because you wasn't paying attention and because you had hopes and dreams and you thought you was going to change me and you was damn tripping. I'm trying to show you men something. You can't call yourself a man if you gotta cheat or if you are cheating. Now, this isn't a target on these specific boys' manhood. The psychology is very simple where, why are you lying? Why do you have to sneak behind your girl's back in order to get what you want as a man? Do you see what I mean? Why are you stealing food out of your own refrigerator, but you pay for the food? You pay for the refrigerator. You put the refrigerator in your house, but yet you gotta ask to get the food out of the refrigerator and mark each one of them and document it. But it's your own refrigerator. Now you gotta sneak the cheese and bread and whatever else that you eat out of the refrigerator. Now you gotta sneak it in order to eat and feed your manhood or your variety possibilities. Why the hell are you doing that? Now, there are some men on some podcasts and some research and conversations that some men will say, they'll say, well, it's because women can't handle the truth. Women can't handle the truth. Okay. If that's the case, here it is. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Women on the general basis is just a reflection of a man's standards and who she is dealing with. Oftentimes when a man is coming to a woman or in a relationship, she's already been imprinted, because a lot of them aren't virgins. So I said it. She's already been imprinted. She's already been impressed. She's already had 2 kids by another man, and she's not innocent. So she had her circle around the world, probably even worse situations than that man in whom she's encountering. So what happens is the next man is picking up the tab from the previous man. Now it's the next man's turn, basically. And so he has to deal with whatever, not like she's a machine or a car, but just for the sake of conversation here, whatever programming, principles, and standards that the previous men have implemented or imprinted in this girl's subconscious mind. So if she cannot handle the truth, if she cannot handle reality, if she don't want to accept reality, most times it's because nobody told her what reality was. That's because she kept continuously encountering men that all they knew how to do was lie just to get laid. So if you are a lying man, if you are a manipulator as a man, or a predator as a man, or a weakling as a man, where you think you the big bad wolf or the big dog in the circle, because you're cheating and you're sneaking in the alleyways, you are redundant. You're not as a man as you think you are. You're not the big chief of the hill. You're nobody. As a matter of fact, you are an immature child. And I said it here and now. Now, I'm not trying to compare you to myself. No. Nah, Don't get it twisted. This isn't for, what do you call that, trying to goat aggression or for clout chasing. No. If you are a confident, assertive, acknowledgeable man, all right, you tell it like it is and you move it on. Let me tell you something else. Let me take a drink on this one. And this is really, here's a Shangri-La, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta drink some water. There is some tea extract in my Fit Aid, but I destroyed that like, what's that, 30 minutes ago. I got my water, so my voice isn't so lubricated. I told you I fly in circles, right? And I know men. I know the type of men that women like, that women chase after. Women chase a certain man who's a certain height. He's a certain status. He has a certain lifestyle. But a lot of women as well like builder men. Some people call them builder bears. They like men who they can fix. And I have some 6-foot+ tall friends of my own that they don't have status like myself, but women are attracted to them because they're tall. And they seemingly got their life together, even though it's not completely together. And when I have a conversation, there's one specific guy, and I could say his name because I really don't care, because I get on him all the time. I critique him all the time, and I don't agree with him. It's not birds of a feather flock together with me. When he called me about something, I correct him and say, don't tie me up in it. You're doing wrong. Be honest. Stop being a punk ass. Stop being sneaky and be honest with the girl and do this and straighten up things. So I know his dirty deeds, but I'm not his accomplice because I correct him. So if I ever get a phone call in the middle of the night, or you play or you pretend as if you're Morpheus and you call me up and say, oh, you're associated with this guy, so you're the same, birds of a feather flock together, I can tell you, yeah, I know his dirty deeds, but I'm on your side. I don't agree with this dude. I don't agree with his lifestyle. I agree that he is wrong. Yes, Your Honor, he's wrong. I am not on his side. Yeah, I know what he did wrong. Yeah. I agree that he needs to be honest. So what he does, I'm giving you the blueprint here. Ladies, please listen. I'm giving you something right here. If Morpheus ever gave you something, I'm giving you something right here. You need to check this one out. This is a kiss from Morpheus for you ladies. Okay? Through air and YouTube. Listen. Keep this in your back pocket. I'm going to expose the liar today. I'm trying to help you. If you don't get this, okay, put an F on your forehead. Go ahead and give yourself the dummy hat. You are the ultimate sloth, and you deserve what comes to you after this. I don't care about you after this. You suffer because you want to, not because nobody's helping you. Hear me clearly. I'm going to tell you what this guy said. Now, this man, no, excuse me, again, let me apologize. Boy has about 6 or 7 women who is in his bullpen. Listen carefully. He has donkey dunk with them. All right. And he has a main chick, a main girl, a number one girl. Check this out now. What he does to keep them in line is not only lie to them, to let them think, listen, let them think that they have a chance by 2 things that you women get wrong. 2 things that you women get wrong. I'm telling you now, 2 things. Number 1, you think because a man opens your legs and y'all unite each other, he loves you. You are a damn fool. That don't mean a man loves you. He's in his lust. You are just a passing phase 90% of the time. Understand this fact. Take it or effing leave it. Number 2, ladies. Men buy you things oftentimes, or they will take you places, or they will please your requests or your desires. They may show up on Valentine's Day and give you a flower or two. They may pick you up if you're stranded somewhere. Yes, they may even pretend, listen, to care about you by doing little boyfriend tasks like bringing you lunch or talking to you for about 30 minutes, or maybe even acting as if they care about your struggles during the day. That doesn't mean he loves you. He's just there for the sticking. I know this personally, ladies. And while he's doing this, listen, we're building up this. Oh, it gets better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. It gets better. It gets better. I told you about the main chick, right? His main girl have no idea that he's doing this. I think this man is trash. And I tell him to his face, he's trash. I don't even call him my friend. He's somebody that I get my information on, so I give it to you. He's a subject at this particular point because I don't agree with him. Neither my companions. Trash. His girlfriend knows nothing about these other girls. And I know this girlfriend personally because the type of girls that I have, they're not American. I told you this before. They wasn't born and raised here. Thank God. They have a different culture and they are well bred. And some of the girls that aren't from America, they're good girls. They're really wife material. Listen, they will cook, they will clean, they will smell like onion rings, whatever else, ha ha, right? LOL. No, they will add asset to a man's life and get on his program. This kind of same girl that he's with have been in America for quite some time, but she thinks that this guy has no other girls. She asks him every now and then through her instincts, because she knows something's wrong, what he's doing. She feels uncomfortable, or she questions his loyalty because he's often at a distance. What she don't know is he's at a distance because he's spending his, guess what, ladies, money and his body on this other girl because he wants to keep these girls in a bullpen. Again, just sexual satisfaction. And here's the Shangri-La. Here it is. I built it up. You hear it now. You can't say nobody ever told you anything. When she asks if he's spending his energy, time, money, and body on other women, guess what he says? He'll say no. He told her no. He'll say, no, baby, I'm not talking to any other girl. I love you. Now, it's one thing that a man can actually love several women at one time, but it's a different story to tell her that there is no other woman. That's a different story altogether. No. See, here's the thing. When I question this guy, and I challenge him. When we have a conversation, there's always going to be resistance. I don't agree with his life. I don't. Because I wouldn't want to do that to my girls. And I wouldn't want that done to me. But here he is. Like, you can be honest. Be truthful. Just say what you mean what you say. Tell her what it is. I asked him, there's two things. I said, why are you lying to her? And he will say this, I'm not really lying to her. She's not asking the right question. See how twisted a man's mind can be? You see how twisted y'all are today? You see how sick most of you are? Just to get your way, a person has to ask the right question, and you know what they're asking. You know what they're asking, but yeah, you're going to sit up there and play stupid and call them a fool by actually saying they're not asking the right question. So because they're not asking the right question, you don't have to tell the truth. Come pick them up, please. Please come pick them up. Come pick them up. Come pick them up. Because it gets better than this. It's going to get worse than this. Come pick them up. The second thing that this guy said, after I put him in the corner and explained to him just about everything that I've just explained to you all, I don't agree with it. It's wrong. Be honest. You're not a man. Straighten up. Tell these girls, otherwise these girls are going to, put you in 6 feet under. They're going to slash your tires or maybe your breathing ports, basically, where your head is. You need to be careful. It's a small girl. She's 5'3", 5'4", but those things that they can grab, she can't penetrate you with her fingers, but there are thousands of things that can, 6 foot tall dummy, since you think you mandinga. But here we go. He said the reason why he put it like this. He said, what, you want me to tell the truth? I said, yes, I do. He said, that's stupid, because if I tell her the truth, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If I tell her the truth, I'm going to lose her. I mean, if that don't blow your mind, ladies, listen, if that's not telling you something to wake the hell up, I can't help you after this. I can't sit here and give you little tidbits and tips to try to help you and show you how ridiculous some men can be. I can't tell you no more. I can't tell you no more than that. He's doing dirt behind her back, and his excuse is she's not asking the right question. And another side, he gives himself an excuse, say, well, the reason why I'm not going to tell the truth as well is because I don't want to lose her. Lose her as what? Listen, lose her as what? Your girlfriend? No, he just don't want to lose her as his donkey dunk partner. That's what it is. He want to have his fun, have his cake, have his party, and think that he's still entitled to this girl. Regardless of how difficult it is for a man to actually get action, regardless of a man not having as much prestige or availability as a 22-year-old girl, regardless of the disadvantages that men have, that don't give men any damn excuse to lie about their positions or what they want. That don't give men the position or the reason to need to extend their manipulation, because it's going to catch up to them. It's continuously creating the rat wheel. Our forefathers knew this. Our great, 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 great grandmothers and fathers knew about this. Even some of them, not all of them, because these parents today, y'all are worthless as a pile of donkeys. To hell with that today. You know what? I'm not even talking about you parents today. Y'all, you failed. You are, listen, I'm trying to be nice here. Putting you parents today now on the map today, oh, hell no. You don't even matter. You don't even matter. You are the residual leftover data or rotted food from the previous generation. And it's showing in this current generation, period. So we ain't going to talk about you. You don't even matter. I hold you to such high standard and high potential and principles, you can't reach it. Because the kids and the stuff that we see today, it's not the kids that are the children, you are. You're still growing up and you 40, 50, 60 something damn years old. Y'all, you're done. The future to come, the human race, especially America, y'all done. The asteroid already hit. It's only a matter of time where y'all start disappearing one generation at a time. It's only a matter of time. It's just a matter of time where the reproductive rate is already declining, already broken marriages, broken families, single mother homes. You know what? The hell with it. Get ready, because the end is going to show itself. The end's already here. It's going to show itself. So I'm not talking about you. You know, the hell with you and your weakness, because you failed. You failed. The previous generations before you guys, the ones in the past, knew about these things, knew about the point of communication, doing what's right, being moral, having a mindset, being honest with the person that you're with. How can you get to the point today where now all you care about is your own pleasure and manipulating the people that you are around, not only just to get what you want, but you're destroying other people's lives in the process? This girl has no idea what he's doing until she talked to me. He better keep her away. He better keep her away. And I want him to jump. I don't talk big game and think I ain't gonna back it up. No, I know what to expect. I've been there and done that. I am not shy away of anything. I don't play that type of game. And because he already know what type of person I am. He can jump as much as he want to. His 6 foot something right now, I'm gonna make him 3 feet. And he mess with me, we can make him a negative 3 feet. I don't play. I don't play. He better not bring his girl around me, because I'm gonna tell her, you are being lied to, ma'am. Because I know this culture. I know this type of girl. She don't deserve this. She's looking for him to be honest. This girl wants to pack her bags and say, hey, I want to do this for real. I want to actually be in a relationship with you. I'm ready to do this. This is not a girl who's made and born in America, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. She's not. That's why I said she don't deserve this. She's looking for a husband, and not only is she looking for a husband, she's not out there doing the crazy, I don't need a man, I'm a boss babe, I'm on Instagram, Facebook type of girl. But yet he still wants to drag this girl through the dirt right along with the rest of the swamp dwellers and hurt her for an untold future that they will never have, just to keep her in her circle. It will be, again, if he told her the honest truth and she knew that he was messing around with 6 or 5 other girls and he's not going to be monogamous, I have nothing to say. She know what she's getting herself into. Fine. She know that he's frolicking with other girls. She know what to deal with. He may not be 100% hers. He may want to treat another girl with more prestige or energy or whatever else they want to invest in her. Fine. I have nothing to say. I'm walking out. Hey, that's between him and her. But the moment he messed up, or most of you children and men boxers, wherever the hell you come from, mama raised boys, the moment you lie to this girl and tell her, no, you're the only one, I want to marry you. You're the girl. I don't see no other girl. No, baby. No. I only derive pleasure from you. The moment you lie to this girl and you keeping everything else as if, because she don't know nothing about him, about them, she's thinking that this guy's committed to her. You just crossed the line there. Now you're committing you could say a moral crime. That this is how people get hurt. This is how the police get involved. This is when you find red paint on the front page of the newspaper. This is how things get chaotic. This is where your door get busted in and, where's the body? This is where stuff like this happen because you got morons like the majority of you who don't know how to be a man. Or for some, you don't know how to be a woman. You can't be honest. See, on the other end of the field, for men, they'll find themselves getting something sharp in their back, or maybe in their stew, or maybe something going through the window, or maybe a lynching going on somewhere. And they don't realize that there are 3 guys in a black suit that have put him in a hospital, and he don't know why he just got ganked that night, and he's in a wheelchair because of what he did to this girl. That's his consequence, because he lied. He wasn't honest. She found out that he was doing something, and he lied for 12 years. Oh, she's going to be vindictive. For the female, of course, she has to deal with another brand of violence on her own, or issue, and of course there's maternity fraud and other unnecessary dramas that occur. The whole point of the matter is, why people do this is because they're natural losers. That's the bare bones of just about everything that I'm telling you. Just natural losers. Because here's the loss in this situation. You're a loser because, first of all, you're not dealing with the situation head on like a grown adult and being honest. And realizing that in your lifetime, there is going to be a majority of people who's not going to agree with your program. They're not going to agree with you. And they don't want to partake in whatever life that you have. You just got to accept that everybody isn't your friend. And they're not going to jump on your bandwagon with you in whatever that you do. It just don't work like that. But in the process, while you're losing those people, you're striving towards a goal or a program or a set seat that isn't based on a lie or deceiving people or manipulation. But the reason why it still exists today, it outlines because 80 to 90% of people are just losers, loser mindset, loser potential. You got to cheat. You're a loser. You're a damn loser. You're that weak. Why did you make the commitment? Why did you get a monogamous relationship? Why did you get in a marriage? Oh, I got weak one night. I just couldn't keep it in my pants and I just couldn't. What? Oh, he was talking good. I got drunk and no, you're done. You are done. You're done. If I wasn't like in a monogamous relationship with my girls are like one girl anyway, my companions, so I could say that. But if any of them were to ever leave like that, if I found out, or if they ever did something like that, they just got through. They signed their door out. They signed the door. They signed their exit strategy. Goodbye. We have nothing to talk about. You chose to go. If I was married, it'd be the same thing. I'm not gonna sit there, with kids and it's big. No, you're out. You're done. You are gone. Because I have a principle and I have a standard. You have no damn excuse. You are supposed to be listen, you are an adult. You're not 17 no more. And for some countries or states, 16, 15, we're not gonna get into that, but you're not 18. You're well above 21. You've been in the clubs. You've been drinking every now and then. What the hell are you doing? You can't control yourself nor your decisions that you make. Now you got to cheat because you're so weak. No, you're finished. I don't have time. I don't have the patience, and I don't have no tolerance of dealing with grown children, especially when it comes to relationships. So I made choices for myself, and I'm not trying to get everybody to think like me. No, you can understand me, but you don't have to think like me. I got smart and got me 3 of them. Could have had 4 or 5. I got smart, smarter than some of you bozos. I got smart and said, you know what? I like variety. I'm going to get variety. I want more than one woman. I'm going to get more than one woman. And I got more than one woman. So I don't have to lie to them. And I wasn't as dumb as a lot of you. Oh my God, I got a girl in California and Florida. I got a girl over here in New Orleans. I got a girl over here in Washington, D.C. Now I even got one in Ohio that I mess with every now and then when I'm in town. You're a dummy. And somebody needs to tell you ass backwards, because you're setting yourself up for destruction. You don't know where these girls are coming from. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what type of STD. You don't know what type of party they get themselves in line. And all you think is, well, I don't care. I'm going to just use a condom. Why don't you go ahead and wrap the condom over your head because you're stupid? Because it's not going to save you from everything. It's not just the STD or sharing of your spiritual ties that you have with that person, which is the consequence. It's that person's lifestyle and what you can get yourself involved in as an accomplice or as a person who knows this other person. You can find yourself in a bad situation. And sometimes a lot of those things derail because that person get themselves in trouble with the law. And because you think they're just a side booty, they see that you walked into the house. Your blueprint is on the doorknob. Your DNA is all over the bed and the walls, but you was in this person's house. You're involved, dummy. Now your life is wrecked upside down. And even if you didn't do it and you're innocent, now everybody think that you aren't innocent because you got yourself involved because you want to play the field because you thought you was a pimp. No, you are a dumbass. That's what you are. Period. Instead of keeping them all in one place, all at one time, monitor them, know what they're doing, and own up to it. And say, hey, this is what it is. If it's not, leave. It's for my protection and for my safety. Y'all don't think like that. You think you're pimps. And some of you 304s think you're unobvious 304s, but you're obvious 304s. Loose cannons. Spoiled roast beef. Overdone. And then you think you're living a life as an adult. No, you're not. You're living a life as a fool, setting yourself up for failure instead of just being honest. This is what I said in the beginning. It's better to be honest than to not be honest. Honesty is the best policy. At least you know what you're getting yourself into. At least she knows and he knows what he signed up for. You say, I don't know, baby. You know, today I feel this way, but I don't know what I'm going to think in a month from now. We'll talk about it when we come across that bridge. But you put a damn word sure talk about it when you come across that bridge. But some of you morons, you'll pretend like you forget about talking about the bridge. Now the bridge is in front of you. You'll keep going. And instead of talking to your mate or your companion, you start lying about it. You start coming up with programs. You start making excuses. You start saying, oh, I'm leaving work late. My business is taking more hours away from me. I got other things I need to take care of. I just don't feel like it right now. I really don't want to be in a relationship. I don't know. I just want to play the field. Now you're lying to yourself. That's your mindset. Instead of explaining the bridge and crossing it, that way you don't have to look over your shoulders or behind you like a damn adult. You don't know how to do it. Instead, you got to lie and cheat. The beauty about life is it's made to continue and to flourish. A lot of you live in a, in a death mindset. I explained this in the audio before. A death mindset and lifestyle design that's leading you down the bad alley. It's leading you down the hill, which is a roadblock that's going to finish you. You live that lifestyle because you set yourself up that way instead of setting yourself up for success. When you're looking for success, you're going to fail. When you're looking to get the trophy, you're going to fail. When you're looking to succeed, you're going to fall on your face and your knees sometimes, maybe all the time. You're going to lose hours. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to be lonely. You're going to be left aside. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be called a pig. You're going to be called a pervert. You're going to be called sick. You're going to be called out of your mind, crazy, whatever else. You're going to be different than everybody else, but you're setting yourself up for a vision or a goal that the rest of them has no ability to see because they love being in the swamp. But you got to be that one person say, I don't care if you like me or not. This is what it is. I'm going to be a man about it and own my responsibility. Woman, you don't like it? Too bad. Get gone. There's another woman who will. Oh, what are you talking about? I don't want to be in a relationship with another girl. How do you know we're going to get along? I can't handle that. What? She's Asian? You're crazy. She's a white girl? You out of your mind. She's black? Oh, you are tripping. Oh, she's Latina? Forget about it. We're going to fight every day. Say, woman, listen, you don't like it? Goodbye. You're not the only one. You are one woman. There are millions of you out there, if not billions. Goodbye. I don't have to sit here and explain. I don't have to sit here and suffer with you. If you don't like my program, I don't care. Goodbye. You have free will. I'm not holding you against your will. I'm not sitting here paying you to be with me. I have no obligations over you. I don't have no chains and chaining you down. You're not locked in the basement nowhere. You're free to do whatever the hell you want to do. If you don't agree with it, fine. I'm talking to Sarah. I'm talking to Sarah down the way. That's my girlfriend number 2. Yeah, we talk. Yeah, I smash her every now and then. Yeah, you ask me. I'm going to be honest. That's what I do. Maybe one day we can sit down and eat and talk about it. If you don't like it, goodbye. Oh, I ain't going to deal with this. I'm just going to go ahead and leave. And, oh, you out of your mind. What kind of girl do you think I am? Oh, you're whatever girl you want to be. Be your girl, but don't be here standing in my face. Go be your girl somewhere else. Go, girl. Go, girl. Go. Because as soon as you walk, there's going to be somebody else going to come into the door, and it's going to be the same round all over again. They might say, yeah, okay, sure. All right. Me and Sarah's going to hang out. Let's go. That's what time of day it is. And guess what? Not one time is it a surprise factor. I don't have to worry about being stabbed or, attacked. Lying and cheating like you guys do. Walking around with itchy, scratching, all kind of, funky diseases of the mouth because you keep putting your mouth on stuff. She just got through getting on her knees for 5 or 6 different Joes, and here you go, come behind her. Yay, I want you too. Well, at least I don't have to use a condom down there, but, she got some good mouth. And there you go, itching. Walking around, you don't know why your thing is acting strange. Feeling funny. You can't get an erection no more. Because you think you're a man. That's your problem. You was a fool in your aspects and you made bad decisions because you think you're smart. You're not. What I am telling you guys, it could be the same as there should be no such thing as crime, right? There's going to be no such thing as stealing. There should be no such thing as, deleting someone. It shouldn't be. Well, you could say that. But when it comes to cheating and dealing with relationship, it can be just as vital because you're dealing with somebody's mind, their heart, their spirit, and their future. You're messing with fire. It should not be because you are involved to make decisions. There are millions of people. If you can't get it right with one person, you can get it right with the next. If your life is not in order with whoever that you're with, whether it is by bondage, which is marriage, or not, move the hell on. Don't lie. The moment you are sneaky, that surprise factor is going to be the thing to end you, like a video game. Game over. You can't call yourself a grown man or a woman if you're sitting here cheating and lying. You're not. You're a weak ass. You are pointless in your own goals and desires because you're sneaky about it. How can you be comfortable at night? No, they don't know, so they don't know, they don't care. They just got to ask the right questions. What the hell? What? Ask the right questions? What kind of moron are you? That's all I ever hear nowadays. Girls talking about they've been cheated on by their man. You know what? The girl would listen. She would never say he's cheating if the man told her what was going on. It wouldn't be cheating. He's just spending time with the other girl. Have you ever realized that? Even in reverse, some men would never say, my girlfriend cheated if he knew. I mean, again, it's a different story when women are doing it versus men. So it's always going to be, you can say when a man go out there and do something like that, but we're not going to get into that. We're just not going to. It's a different dynamic. But you always hear he's cheating, he's doing wrong, he's flipping the field, he's whatever else with some other girl, paying the bills, found out that he was frolicking, and then this girl goes on a rampage. She becomes vindictive. She wants revenge. She wants to make you feel the pain that you made her feel for wasting 10 years of her life. But why would she go down that path if she know what you're doing on day 1 or day 2? Say, hey, who's that girl sitting next to you? Oh, yeah, this is Mary. she's been with me for like 7 years. Who is she? Oh, that's my girlfriend. Yeah, she's girlfriend number 2. But why am I in the picture? Oh, because I want you to be my girlfriend as well. What the what? Oh, yeah, she's cool with it. I'm proud of her. She's smiling. Hey, hi. You're like, well, damn, what? What kind of game are we playing here? Oh, well, this is my thing. I'm not monogamous. But I want to bring you in. I mean, how are you down with it? What? What's it gonna be? She's okay with it. Yeah. I mean, she agreed to meet you. She ain't mad. I told her you was beautiful and you was a cool girl. Oh, okay. Well, you got several responses. Either no, or either hell no for most of them, or it's going to be I'll think about it, or it's going to be let me try it out. Like a box of chocolate. Maybe it might taste good. Let's give it a run for about 2 weeks and see what happens. Let's hang out and see if I can deal with it. She might like it. It might be exciting. It might be the party that she thought it was. And most times, I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to say nothing about it. I'm not going to give y'all that much kudos. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you, it might be better than what you think it is. More fun. But guess what? You're not lying. Mary's sitting there next to me. Why would I care? I mean, it's like, hey, either it is or isn't. Move on to the next one. There's no cheating. There's no lying. But if she gets on board, sure, okay. She ain't going to flip out. Why is she going to be upset? Why? She already know Mary's there. Somebody try to hit her up on Facebook or try to meet her in a restaurant or someplace. Hey, you know what? Morpheus, he's hanging out with this girl. Guess what her name is? Her name is Mary. I seen him out there in the mall. The girl's gonna be like, yeah. And? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know her. Yeah, we met. Yeah, we went out to dinner yesterday. What? Yeah, You ain't mad? Why? What are you talking about? That's my man. What? Wait a minute. What's going on here? That is 3 times better than for her to hear about this and never known about it. Now all of a sudden somebody say, oh, you know what? Morpheus is with this girl, Mary, and I seen him at the store. Oh, now P's and Q's now. Now the girl's like, what? He did what? How come he didn't tell me? Why did he lie? Why am I just now figuring this out? Mary? Who's Mary? As soon as I open up the door or we meet each other, next thing you know, well, what happened? What happened? I set myself up for failure. Some of you dummies do just that, and I cannot comprehend it. I don't understand. We all have a task. We have a position in our gene pool, in our phylum, in our gender. We all have a point of we know where we fit. Why are we trying to make the automobile, the car, tow 70,000 pounds, not made for it, and make a daily driver out of a semi truck? We're stupid. And even if, when it comes outside of cheating, how we carry each other, how we talk to each other, knowing what we want in our future prospects, sometimes it's known that a diesel engine can go like 300,000 miles. It's known. Sometimes even 1 million or 500,000 miles. Depending on what type of Peterbilt or Kenworth that you get. Our Freightliner is built for it, made for it. But it's kind of skeptical with an automobile, with an engine, with a car, 300,000 miles. Oh, you might as well forget about it. It's something to worry about. That's a universal fact. You say, why am I bridging this together? Because it don't make sense why we're making bad decisions. And you got all this information in front of you to figure it out. Figure this out. Cheating. What the hell? What's going on? I never even heard of that. Like we're playing video games now. Oh, you're cheating. You got 5 points on mine. And I don't know where you get the 5 points at. You cheated the 5 points. You put me at a disadvantage. The only way you can put somebody at a disadvantage when it comes to relationship cheating, you're lying to the person. Dog eat dog. Y'all deserve each other in your swamp. I'm going to get off this audio. And I know it's not going to change much because we're idiots and we love our swamp. That's what we swim in now instead of the swimming pool because we love to live in the darkness. We love it. We love being deceptive. I don't think men and women are ever going to get right because we have to have an abundance of, how can I put this? I can call it all kind of things. We have to have a waste field where trash has to go. You got the good, you got the bad. The trash has to be thrown out. And sometimes there's just too much trash. You just got to just take in trash bin and get rid of it. And some people might think whatever's in the trash bin, it's gold. One man's trash may be another man's treasure. And you pick it up, you think you're doing something, and it's the same old rat rule all over again. That's where the STDs, the bad relationships, bad broken marriages, and value of America goes down here. No morals, because nobody's standing up for anything. Everybody want to lie and cheat. Everybody's thinking about their own self-pleasure. I'm thinking about my girls. You should be thinking about that next person. Think about what you're doing to them. When I brought my companions together, I thought about them. I thought about my girls. I said, what does she think? How does she feel? I want her future to be bright. Y'all don't get it. I ain't even gonna go down that path. I'm not going to. I brought my other girl in the circle for my girl. Do you understand? I brought this girl for her, not money. Brought her in for her. Yeah, I'm going to benefit by having this second girl and third girl. It's going to help me in the long run, but I'm thinking about the girl who I was with. Sister wife, sister, friend, confidant, somebody who would never leave her. Somebody who is going to protect her, help provide for her, be a laughing partner with her, go places with her, look out for her, call her, know each other. Don't even need a cell phone sometimes because they're right there with each other. What's better to have somebody that's always going to have your back right there? Never leave you. So she's not, if you say this, she's not just married to me. She's married to her girlfriend. Not really getting intimately involved. They don't get involved with each other like that. They're not lesbians. Okay, no, not like that. But I meaning relationship wise. So she has a husband and she has a wife at the same time. If you look at it like that, she has a girlfriend and she has her man friend. How could you lose? I was thinking about her, not myself. How can we benefit when I'm lying? If I'm just with this girl monogamously and I'm lying to her, how's that going to be beneficial in the future? Something's going to break. Something's going to happen. She's going to be missing out. And she has this girlfriend that she every now and then go and see. I'm not going to be consistent because I'm going to see other people. I'm not trying to build a future, no foundation. We're lying to each other. That's what you American bozos do to each other. That's how y'all live. Backwards and stupid. I'm looking out for her livelihood, which is what we need to start doing for each other. The reason why we're too busy lying, cheating, and sneaking around, because we all selfish thinking about ourselves. And you wonder why the quality of your lifestyle is decreasing. Because y'all think like a bunch of grown damn children. And half of you got nerve to graduate from college with a PhD, with a doctorate. You call yourself smart, got your own business, but you still walking around like the bozo that you are. Disgrace to the society. Don't make no sense why y'all think the way that you do. There's no logic behind it. Why are you lying? Why don't you man up or woman up and face reality? That's called a coward. And I don't like cowards. I don't like too kind cowards. I don't take kind to cowards. Never did and I never will. We get off this audio and I have more to come for you. This was not so pleasurable to talk about, because I can keep going. And sometimes it's difficult to explain the unexplainable, but it's been explained here. There's been a lot of jewels dropped here. There's been a lot of golden nuggets for you, a lot of information to help you, to open up your ears. If you was listening to what I was saying, not heard me, listening. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm here to help people.